guys, this is the beginning of June and it's quite warm today. The feels like under the sun thermometer temperature was like 100 earlier, so it's quite warm. But all the children are elsewhere busy doing other things, so it's kind of quiet, and I thought I'd give you a little walk around of the garden. So, it won't be edited, there won't be any background music, there will probably be weird background noises. If that bothers you, you can watch a different video, or you can mute it, or whatever. So I'm just gonna give you a walkthrough so you can see what's going on. These are my planter boxes, which have coleus and zinnias and some very tiny snapdragons. They'll get bigger. They're tiny at the moment, but bigger they shall get. We put in this lovely fence most of the way around the garden. It should get closed off at some point because we have two little runners who run different directions. We have this nice path we put into the other house, and we're working on some flowers along the fence, which by August should be really lovely. These are the gates. And this is my garden. It has 6 beds, so I can ideally stick to 1 bed per day for weeding. This time of year, this end bed gets a lot of shade, so it's like peas and lettuce and cauliflower and stuff like that. The peas are just about done, honestly. There's my garlic, which sat for forever before I got it replanted. I mean, like 2 years, and it was fine. It was okay. Elephant garlic. There's my sweet potatoes. I don't know if they should be in the shade or not, but this was the loosest soil area that was available. I've got a bunch of lettuce, which thankfully the chickens have stopped munching on. There's some more peas and lots of beautiful kale, which I'm gonna cook some of tomorrow. We're doing camping this week. There's a bunch of cucumbers. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's see. The tomatoes were really slow this year, even though I started them early. I know this spot does get more sun earlier in the day. There's some peppers, which are always slow, and zucchinis. That's a zucchini over there, but it's also a pumpkin. There was one zucchini, and then the one behind it just kept getting bigger and bigger, and then I discovered that it was actually a pumpkin. So some seed somewhere got mixed up. That's why it's so huge. I've got curly kale and climbing green beans. Some mustard going to seed. There's some more tomatoes, which are tiny at the moment, and some thyme. These are purple sprouting broccoli, which are doing really good. This is some kind of squash I don't remember. I probably wrote it down somewhere. These are cucumbers and sunflowers, obviously, which are doing well. Some dill. And these are French muskmelon, which I've never tasted, but I bought seeds for a couple years ago, and last time I tried to grow them, they didn't do nothing. And I decided to try and give it another shot, and they're doing all right. So hopefully I get something out of those. And I've got some cosmos. Yeah. Pretty sweet cosmos. Love cosmos. Lots of cucumbers on this trellis. We had a good amount of strawberries off of these this year. This is my big central arch. The green beans are finally starting to take off. There's a few of them that are almost taller than me. They took a while to get going though. There's some snapdragons getting ready to blossom, and this is a self-seeded ground cherry. You can see I've got some zucchini in there underneath this crazy pumpkin. There's that pumpkin. You can see it. That's how I know it's some kind of pumpkin. I did pick some radishes this morning. These ones are still a bit on the small side. Actually, that one's just hiding. I guess I can pull that one. The rest of them are still tiny. Those are lima beans. And then we have the tomato basil tunnel. Got basil down the middle, and then these tomatoes on the side. I'll just kind of tack them up along the top as they get longer. Each of them is a different variety. hopefully they all grow really well. As you can see, there's nothing right here. And I also have an empty spot over there. Those two didn't make it for some reason. This is butternut squash that's gonna grow along underneath of them. Some more sunflowers. These are my long beans, which are getting ready to, they're starting to vine a little bit. You can see it's starting to wrap there. And there's another one that needs a little help finding its support system. That is a random self-seeded tomato, but it was like the biggest, happiest thing in the world, so I left it. There's a bunch of grass and clover on this end, which needs to be taken care of, but I haven't finished with yet. These are regular cantaloupe and some more cantaloupe. This is my blueberry bushes that I actually got ages ago, like literally ages ago, probably 8 years ago. And they have been moved and moved and moved and moved again, and they're still alive, so hopefully they'll be happy in that spot. There's more dill there, more grass. Haven't got this corner in a while. It's up next. Some more flowers tucked in different places. So this is the kind of going to be a Three Sisters patch here. So I have some watermelon to grow along underneath of them. There's some more there and some more down there, which is smaller. It took a while for that one to start for some reason. And I've got popcorn. A few of those needed some replanting. Some of them didn't take very well, but they'll be popped up soon. And then I've got some potatoes that I just tucked in underneath because I have nothing better to do. I've let some weeds stick around. This is plantain, broadleaf plantain, which, in case you didn't know, is amazing for bee stings. Grows in most people's yard. There's some more of it under the edge of the fence that I left. And that's about it. So that's Monday bed, Tuesday bed, Wednesday bed, Thursday bed, Friday bed, and Saturday bed. And I don't have a Sunday bed because I try not to work too seriously on Sunday. I feel like I can't not have my hands busy sometimes, but I don't have a designated workload. I try to rest. I'm not very good at it, but I try. So that's the garden this year. I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and I'm sure it will get much more jungly as the summer progresses. So I will try and make a video for the beginning of July and August and September, and I hope you come back for that. They will probably be very similar to this. I don't have the time, energy, or mental capacity at the moment for doing a whole lot of editing. Every time I try, I just don't end up posting a video. So I've decided just to take this route for the summer. Hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll try and get back to them. Happy gardening, everybody. Hope you have a good summer.